Good evening, sir. We are from BTech Computer Engineering, Charusat Depstar. Myself, Parthiv Radadia. In our subject, software engineering, we have got an assignment to discuss a role of software engineering in a technical industry. Basically, we got this assignment to know about technical terms and how software company works. Now, my friends will introduce themselves.
My name is Rajesh.
My name is Harshil Rohila.
My name is Divyesh Sangani.
My name is Sumit Sanja.
Sir, please introduce yourself.
Okay, so hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Dhruvin Chothani. So I work in this company called Xeronsec. So I'll brief you about my company first. So our company Xeronsec started in 2015. So we are a cybersecurity company where we have our own products which help us to detect cyber attacks, how to remediate them, and basically threat intel software as well. And plus also we provide a services called managed SOC services, which is very critical service these days, looking to the digital era which we are going forward. And I'll also brief you about my history and my background as well. So I've done my BTech from Parul University in mechanical engineering. And then I have done my master's in MBA marketing management from Sardar Patel University, Vidyanagar. And then I had done a job of a relationship manager for 16 months in HDFC Bank. And then I moved on here. So I at Xeronsec is basically heading the marketing division over here. Yeah.
So, sir, we have prepared some questions to ask you, which
Okay.
can help to solve our assignment.
Okay.
So, sir, my first question is, what is your role in your company?
Okay. So as I told in my introduction, so I look after the marketing division over here, and also I look after the business development and the channel development, which helps the company grow.
Okay, sir. So then, how is your study being implemented in your current job?
Okay. So talking about the studies, so whatever concepts I have studied in my master's, so I'm able to apply all those concepts over here, because the base which you study, the basics always remain the same. The concept which you study, you have to apply it over there.
Yes. And sir, what are the necessary skills required to join your company?
Okay. So see, as a company, there are various divisions. So talking about technical division, so in terms of technical division, the skills which is required is you require networking knowledge. So the network the knowledge you need to get about the network devices like routers, switches, firewalls. Then you require programming language knowledge, which is C, C++, Java, Python, and UI UX skills if you have interest in design. Then the most essential skills nowadays is of communication skills, which is very most of utmost importance. And if you're looking forward to work in AI ML domain, so you need to know the basics of that as well, the models, machine learning models and sort of things. And if you're looking forward in non-technical roles, so you require some marketing skills, you require digital marketing skills. If you're looking for HR, so there's an HR skills which you require.
Means different skilled people work in different sector of your company, right?
Yes, exactly.
Then, sir, how many departments are there in your company?
So basically, on a high level, there are two departments. So one is a technical department and one is a non-technical department. So in technical department, we have a specific product development division, and we have research as a function, and there is an operations or implementation team where if you onboard a customer, they deploy the software, they deploy the services. Then on the non-tech side, you have marketing, then you have HR, then you have operations, sales operations, and these are the main divisions which we have.
Okay, means they all work combinedly, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you may continue.
Okay. Now, sir, my first question is, what is the plan to start a project in your company?
Okay. So see, as a organization, we have some set of structures which we follow. So those are the basics of any department. For example, if you want to start any project or if you have any idea, so we first start with the brainstorming. So we brainstorm the idea, let's say if it's a customer demand, or if let's say if it's a new feature if we're going to develop in a software. First, we brainstorm the goals which is required on a high level. Then we document those goals. We document the time which will be required. We document the priority. If let's say if in a feature, if there is a 5 components required, so we prioritize those 5 components, at which a component is required first and which will be required the last. Then those is divided into tasks or projects, and according to the skills and competency, those tasks or projects are divided and assigned to a particular person, and then the whole cycle goes on of monitoring and getting the output out.
Okay. Now my next question is how is the workload distributed among your team members to ensure your efficiency and collaboration?
Okay, so at our company what we follow is that on the basis of skills and expertise which a person has, we divide the work. It's not on the basis of departments or division. It's based on his availability, and based on his skills and expertise, we divide the work equally.
Now, what is any fundamental principle of software engineering is apply in your company for project?
Yeah. So
Or
see,
any-
not yeah. Okay. So I am from a non-tech background, but yeah, as per my knowledge, which I have of my company. So yeah, there are the various technical departments. So they do follow the principles. So if we talk about the principles, so there is a development. So in the development, there are various models which you might be using in you might be having in a software development. Then testing phase. So there might be different phases of testing. I would recall some of the regression testing. There's a linear testing. So those are some basic principles which you always utilize in the various departments, because the basics always remain the same. But the principles always remain the same, and that is the core of any product or of any software.
Sir, my last question is which are the tool you are using currently in your company?
Okay. So our technical team on a high level, I would say they are very well-known tools. So they use GitHub, then they use
Okay.
Jira, then I think they use Dockers, then they use compilers. They also use cloud services like AWS, Azure, and for communication or collaboration, there are various other tools like Notion, there is Slack. So those are the tools which are used currently by our company.
So,
Now,
sir, you require personalized people for this tool to be used, or any employee of your company can handle this?
No, it's see these tools are basically the technical tools requires a specific expertise or specific domain level knowledge, but some collaboration portals can be used by any of the person in the company based on his roles and based on his requirement.
now my friend Harshil is continue.
Good evening, sir. Could you please provide an overview of the current projects that your company is actively working on?
Okay, so yeah, parallelly we have 3 to 4 pipelines in which the company operates. So one is a new, if you onboard any new client, so the implementation work is going on. Then there's a product development, which is a continuous cycle which goes on. So if any new feature comes in, so if the competition is coming up with a new feature, or the research team comes out with a new requirement or the pain point which needs to be addressed in the form of feature. So there's a feature development program or cycle which goes on. Then the buzzword, which is AI ML right now. So the team works on the AI, how to integrate AI ML into their current products, into current services, and how to optimize that. So these are the flows for pipelines which goes on in a company parallelly.
Okay. As a software engineer, are you currently utilizing a new AI technology in your work?
Yeah, obviously, there's a new AI tool which is known as Copilot, which Microsoft. So our technical team uses it in basically code writing or in code reviewing. Then also AI technologies nowadays, we are trying to integrate it in with detecting threats. So for machine learning models, we are also utilizing AI. And then also in marketing division or marketing team also uses AI to curate content and to get some ideas as well.
Okay. And how it impact your work?
So basically what it does is that it helps you get into things or get into the knowledge which you might not be getting up. So basically it optimizes time. So if you are going to complete a project or a task in, let's say, 10 days, so you can complete it in 5 days. If condition is that if you know how to operate out of it, if you know how to get output out of it.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
sir, did AI reduces the number of employment in your company?
So I would say no. Our company has not reduced any employee, any workers or any headcounts with respect to AI. But there is a buzz going around the market that okay, AI will reduce the job. It's a kind of myth for me. According to me, it's a myth because the work which is there, it is going to be there. It's just that it will optimize it. It will optimize the work and it will optimize the output to a certain extent.
Okay.
And
My
sir,
next question is, yes.
Sumit.
सर अभी जो रिसेशन का माहौल है सब टेक टेक कंपनीज में आईटी कंपनीज में वो आप पे आपकी कंपनी में इम्पेक्ट है या इम्पेक्ट क्या रहा है आपकी रिसेशन का?
ओके सो जो इम्पैक्ट था ना, मैं बताऊँ तो कोविड के टाइम पे इम्पैक्ट था कि जब हमें थोड़ा कट साइज टीम को कट साइज करना पड़ा था. रीजन बीइंग इकोनॉमिक्स की वजह से, बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट ऑनबोर्ड न्यू क्लाइंट्स बिकॉज द टाइम वाज सच दैट द कस्टमर वाज नॉट एबल टू पे. रिसेशन का एक इम्पैक्ट बोल सकता हूँ कि यूएस इकोनॉमी का है, विच इज अ वेरी वास्ट टॉपिक. बट हाँ, एक इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा, बट इट विल बी फॉर शॉर्टर ड्यूरेशन, नॉट फॉर अ लॉन्ग ड्यूरेशन. इट्स दैट हाउ यू अपस्किल योर सेल्फ, बिकॉज जो पोजिशन के लिए आप काम करने वाले हो, पोजिशन तो एग्जिस्ट कर ही रही है. इट्स जस्ट दैट स्लाइटली द कॉम्पिटिशन इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज. पहले एक पोजिशन के लिए 10 लोग थे, बट फिर अभी एक पोजिशन के लिए 20 लोग हैं. सो यू नीड टू अपस्किल दैट. यू नीड टू बी पिन पॉइंट. मतलब आप ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि वास्ट डोमेन के मेरे पास आई नो सी लैंग्वेज, आई नो जावा लैंग्वेज. अभी हर एक सब्जेक्ट के अंदर भी माइनर सब्जेक्ट्स की एक्सपर्टीज बढ़ती जा रही है. सो हाउ यू गेट एक्सपर्टीज ऑफ दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड क्रूशियल दीज डे. तो उसमें एक कॉन्सेप्ट है, टी कॉन्सेप्ट करके आता है, दैट you get perfect knowledge of one concept and surrounding concept या complementing concept का you have some basics or of idea. So which is very crucial these days, the T concept.
Okay. My next question is, how does your company monitors the team activities?
Okay. So see, in any organization or any enterprise or any corporate, the monitoring is done through the placement of controls. So it's a top-down approach. So the team is divided into division. So division has its own head. The head is manager, and manager has its team. So the top-down approach is used to place the controls, and then daily reporting is taken to measure the benchmarks.
Okay. And my last question is, how does your company communicates its work and ideas to the client effectively?
So we keep it simple. First of all, we remove complexity, and for us, every client is different. So we do not have any templatized thing for any customer. So in a same sector also, we take customers differently. If I have bank A and bank B, so we will treat bank A as different and bank B different, because both have different needs, both have different ideology, both have different working style. And rather than being holistic, rather than being aggressively, we try to approach the clients and address their pain points and curate the needs to their solution.
Okay. Now my friend Divyesh will continue.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
In discussion with your supervisor or head, how do you typically describe and discuss your contribution and project?
Okay. So
So what's your way?
okay. So first thing first, we have goals in our mind. So the team brainstorms that, then lists priorities, and based in with respect to the goals or the achievables or the outputs we have, we list down the deliverables, we list down the outputs, and we list down the benefits which it will give to the company with respect to its goal, and then we communicate it to our upper management.
Okay, and my next question is, what strategies does your company employ to differentiate itself and stand out in the competitive landscape?
Okay, so first thing first, so we remove complexity because cybersecurity is a very complex subject. So we stand out that we remove complexity, and this thing is seen in our products and services as well. Then we have tech expertise. So it's an years of experience which are we have in the form of our advisory board and in form of our CXOs. Then we are very fast. So agility is one of our main pillars. And another one is we provide services based on the customer's need. So we curate services based on the customer's needs and demand.
Okay, sir. And my last question is, personally, how do you ensure the quality of your work in your role as a software engineer?
Okay. So we, as a culture we have here is that we keep the basics clear. We focus on the customer's requirement rather than provide. If customer wants 10, we provide him 10. We do not say that we will provide you 15. We provide 10 and we ensure that it is a quality 10. And we go a mile ahead also. If customer says I want in 2 days, we try to deliver it in 1 day. And it's a continuous improvement process. So we also use some workflows like Kanban and Gantt charts, which is used to basically measure and benchmark the projects and benchmark the output of the projects as well and the team working on it.
Okay,
So
sir.
my
So
question
my
is, sir,
friend Sumit, I'll ask you.
sir, how do you handle multiple deadlines?
So I would say it's very easy. We prioritize the deadlines and we try to delegate. If we are occupied, the team tries to delegate it to the similar team or similar person which is available. So prioritizing and delegation is a way we handle the multiple deadlines.
Okay, sir. Then my question is, does your company collaborate with other companies, and what is the process for it?
Okay. So yeah, we do. We see cybersecurity. In cybersecurity, there are multiple tools which are involved. So for example, if customer says that I want some another tools another tools out of our portfolio, so those are the complementing tools. So we have our own networks in our market and in the business. So yeah, we do get in touch with them through network, through our company's network, and through let's say through marketing advertisements. So we get in touch with them. Then we have an intro call. We do the demo of the products. Then the next procedure is that we sign NDA, which is non-disclosure agreement. So the data will not be shared. It will be remain confidential. Then there's a collaboration which goes on between the technical team that how the product will be introduced or how the product will work in complement with our products or how we will carry out the project.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Me and my friends are very grateful for your help, and it's really
Yes.
helpful to know about how in today's world the technical companies work. We get to know many
Okay.
things about the company.
Okay. So if you have any questions, you can ask.
No, sir. No problem.
No, sir.
So, do anybody
sir.
have any questions?
No, sir.
No.
Sir, I
No.
ask,
Thank you. Okay,
Thank you,
Dinesh,
sir.
continue.
sir, what's the impact of Corona in your company and how do you handle it?
So see the impact, as I told you that the whole economy was down. Nobody was ready to cash out money out of their organization. So as I told you, we also had to trim our team. So we had to trim our team from 100 to around 50, 60. Then we decided that we will not go into the market. So we decided to work on an engineering. So we did our research. We head down, did engineering. We improved our products. So from 10 to we took our products from let's say from 50% to 70%. The team was working day in and day out during the COVID time to improve and mature the products to a next level. So I would say that was an impact for all, not for particularly our. But I would say one thing that due to COVID, yeah, the cybersecurity industry got a boom.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for providing your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.